student athletes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough game, hard fought. Both teams, I thought, played their tails off. And, some funky plays in there, some hit batsmen, some funky bunts. But in the end, it came down to some great two-strike hitting by them. Great pitch, almost on the ground. Guy dunks it into right for a double, and then they get jammed and hit a ball into center for a base hit. So obviously the 2 runs that Tony gave up, those hurt too, because we ended up getting first and third, nobody out. But that's the reason. That's why they have the record they have, and they've been able to run so many off. They have a lot of confidence, and hopefully we'll get another shot on them.
We'll open up questions for the student athletes.
Hi, Sam McEwen from the Omaha World Herald. Owen, you rallied from it, but if you could walk through what happened on that bunt, what you saw as you're coming off the mound and what you felt as you hit the ground.
I just saw the ball was going to be up in the air for a while, and I didn't see anyone really near it, so I knew I was going to have to make a play on it and just went all out for it, I guess, trying to make something happen. Ended up with a tough situation out of it, but play that I wish I could have made again, but it happens.
Brian Peterson, AZ Desert Swarm. Mason, on the at-bat that you eventually got hit, did you point out the balk in your own way, or did you see what had happened in there? And just that at-bat in general and the inning where you guys did so much without ever getting the ball out of the infield.
Yeah, I heard a home plate umpire scream balk, so I wanted to make sure, I don't know, just reaction. But, yeah, it was a good inning. Wish we could have capitalized a little more. We left some guys out there, but it's all right.
Noah Bieniek, 11.7. Adonis, on your bunt, can you walk me through the scenario and what was exactly the play call? And then when the ball gets past the pitcher, what were the thoughts running through your mind as you're running down the first baseline?
Going into that bat, they took a mound visit, so we took a timeout, and I knew I was going to bunt. I got to 2-0, gave me a green light, swing away, didn't like it, and they said bunt. He had a little ride, throws hard, so I was just trying to get on top of it. And thankfully, I squeezed it past the defenders, but yeah.
Javier Morales, All Sports Tucson. Mason, can you talk about, you guys have faced adversity before, like in an opening of a series, first game at North Carolina. What can you take from that experience to go forward here?
Yeah, it's a familiar feeling being at the bottom in a tough situation, in a tough spot. Like we're going to have to play on Sunday. We're going to play a really good team, whoever that is. We did it twice in North Carolina. We battled, and then that's what our whole season's been. It's just been battling back from tough things we've had to face.
For all the players, can you speak a little bit more on just the experience that you've had where falling that first game, even during the regular season, and coming back to win series?
Yeah, I think this is a group that we want to do it with. Like, this is all the guys we feel most confident doing it with. We've done it before, so it's just taking it pitch by pitch and knowing that it can happen. If we trust it, it will happen. So just trusting everyone we got with us is the biggest part for us right now.
Question for Mason and Adolis. What did you think of their starter? It felt like y'all kind of started to tag him as y'all went through the second time in the lineup.
Yeah, I was just trying to – I knew he likes his heater, has a little bit of sink, so I was trying to see a hitter and put a ball and play hard, but, yeah.
Yeah, he was sinking the ball and sweeping it pretty well. He's locating, too, so what you had to do against him is jump the mistake, and so we started to do that as the game went forward.
Owen, Adonis, Mason, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll now open it up to questions for Coach.
Hey, Coach, Sam from the Omaha World Herald. I would like for you to speak to the bunt play too. What you had hoped had happened there, what did happen, and then also how Owen kind of rallied from that. He didn't let that keep him down, but that specific play, because it kind of led to some runs for them.
Well, it led to 2 runs. So, the ball went up, and it didn't look like Adonis could see it. He was looking behind him, and then Maddox was at third. He didn't get a good break in. So Owen's a great athlete. That's a play he makes, and he had it in his glove. I think when he hit the ground, it just got jarred out. But again, that's what we talked about before the game. Other than that bunt, we did a really good job of defending their bunt. Is a big play for them. The hit batsman in the bunt. So I thought we did a really good job. And you're right. He limited the damage beautifully there. Gave up the 2 runs. We moved on, and we're able to stay in the game. So yeah.
Coach, I expect that, I mean, you scouted them pretty well, but did you expect that Fluky would come out of the bullpen and face you guys today?
Expect anything in these situations. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised by Eckhoff starting, and then, after watching him pitch the first couple innings, I understood why they started him. He was a really good matchup against our guys. The guys said, he was sinking it really well, and he was using his breaking ball a lot more than we're used to right on left. And then, I'm not surprised. They're probably gonna use everybody they can every game, just like we're gonna have to now. Where our backs are against the wall.
Yeah, Chip, Aria Gerson from USA Today. You've both played and coached on a lot of teams that have won a lot of games even after battling back from deficits. How are you gonna use that experience to guide this team? Your first time leading this team in Omaha.
Yeah, I think that the point that I tried to make after the game was, the zoo, everything that goes on with Omaha that's really cool and really fun is over for us. You know what I mean? It's back to foxhole mentality, playing for each other, and just worrying about baseball. They got a lot of family here, a lot of friends, and they're going to have to make some hard decisions to get themselves ready for Sunday. Luckily we get a day off, so we have a nice event tomorrow we'll go to. We'll get a good practice in, and then we'll be ready for one of the 2 teams that's playing after this. I mean, that's all it is. They've done it all year. I mean, we've lost Fridays in one series. It's going to be tougher because, this is that four-team deal. So it's not just like winning 2 more games. We're going to have to win a bunch of games. And to do that, we're just going to have to fight and battle and scratch. I was very proud of him in the 9th. We had the tying run at the plate. We pinch hit Dom, and he, had a tough at bat, and then Brandon hit the ball just a few feet the other way. It's a base hit, and we keep it going. So they keep fighting. They're not going to stop fighting.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central coach. You have a fantastic catcher that frames. Coastal also has one. Is that something that makes the scouting report about expanding the zone with guys like that behind the plate?
Yeah, obviously Donnie does a nice job, but Bodine was fantastic. He's one of the best players in the country, and I was really impressed by, it's a tough thing because I come from the old school. So when you see guys doing that, I just am shocked that umpires call strikes when they move the ball that much. But they get them, and everybody, all the old guys get upset with the one-knee catchers and this and that. And there's a reason why we do it, And I tell guys, hey, there's a reason why they're stealing strikes, doing it, and he does a beautiful job of it.
Chip, with the way this park played, that you're similar to it with High Corbett, you had the outfielders back. Do you think if you wanted to have them deep because of trying to avoid the doubles there in the 8th inning there?
No, Brian, I guess you're playing a semi no doubles. It's so big, you're just playing where you play. If you look at where everybody's going to play deep here. That's just the way it goes. The one that obviously Summerhill's ball would have liked for him to get to it and hold him to a single. That would have been great, but it's just so hard where it landed and went to the right. And then the next one, to Walton, were we too deep? I don't know. That's I'm not going to second guess it right now.
We'll have time for one more question.
Yeah, Chip, how did you decide in that 8th inning, when to stick with Hicks and when to go to Pluto?
Well, that's Kevin. Kevin and I talked about it. Most of the time he makes the decisions on the pitching, and I'm the guy that goes and takes him out. But I think, the guy's the closer of the year in the country, right? And we just wanted to keep it at 1 run. And does not happen very often with Tony Pluta. And Garrett was pitching great. Don't get me wrong. He was doing a fantastic job. Two blue pits beat him. So, maybe that was a mistake. Tony was ready. He was loose. But he got behind, and who was that? Barthol? Who hit that ball? Yeah, did a great job hitting in the gap. That's really what broke our back. I think 1 run, we definitely could tie that sucker.
That'll conclude our press conference. Coach,
thank you, guys.
Thanks for joining us. Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press conference in the NCAA